Introducing your co-hosts, Chedda Mike, Lil Mattress, and Dave. 3-piece and a biscuit. 3-piece and a biscuit. Scoop of gravy on the news or you missed it. We got you covered. 3-piece and a biscuit. 3-piece and a biscuit. 3-piece and a biscuit. Scoop of gravy on the news or you missed it. We got you covered. 3-piece and a biscuit.
And we're on. All right. Welcome to the brand new broadcast, fresh for the new year, 2018. Booyah. Co-host here, your man Chedda Mike.
What up, what up, what up?
How you doing?
Good, good. How's Happy New Year, Dave here?
Good, okay.
Happy New Year was straight.
Strizzy. Guys, welcome to the 3-piece and the biscuit syndicate. Still working on the name. We're not sure yet, but you know, we're working it.
But we do know what we got. Episode 1.
Episode 1 coming to you fresh in today. If you don't know who this man is right here, introduce yourself for the crowd.
Me?
Yes, sir. You.
Too many names to count. Lil Mattress is the one that we're going with moving forward.
All right.
No, AKA after.
So guys, this is new for us here, so bear with us, okay? This is
Trial run.
Enjoy the ride.
first of its making. It's gonna be a show. Pretty much indicates talk about things in the last week for this Sunday. Maybe air it to you on a same night Sunday, Monday. Still working out the kinks, you know.
So what we got first? I mean, New Year's. Does anybody have a New Year's resolution? Are we done with that?
Oh
Or
man.
is it dead and buried?
New Year's resolution for
What
me.
did you do?
Health and prosperity, first and foremost. Always keep that pushing.
Well, first off, what did you do for New Year's? Did anyone do anything special for New Year's?
I think I had the most exciting and interesting, maybe put it in a different type of perspective, New Year. I was out working, right? Driver.
I don't know what that
for
is.
Uber, right?
I did the
Everyone's
same.
like, get their money.
Uh-huh.
So I
We
was
gonna
out
get
there.
that money.
So just before the ball dropped, I had a moment to myself. I was alone, but where I was alone, I was actually on Long Wharf at the gas station because I was
Long
hungry
Wharf.
and tired. So
Yep.
I grabbed the coffee and a muffin. But the lady wasn't paying me any attention. She was sitting down on her cell phone, as like most
People
everyone
do.
know, right?
We live in America. People don't know, and that's what people do.
Yeah, so I'm listening. Listening. The ball drops. She looks up and she says, "Can I help you?" And the first thing I actually told her was, "Happy New Year," and then can I get a coffee and a muffin?
And a muff.
Yeah. So no big parties, no flashing lights.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I was driving for Uber. Uber promised a lot. They promised, like, hey, these areas are going to be busy, blah, blah, blah. And the other thing that I noticed, too, that was weird is because, for Uber Eats, you pick up from bars, too. It just wasn't popping in Connecticut. I don't know if it was just too cold and people stayed home. But also, I was out in Bridgeport. I wasn't in New Haven. Like, I'm sure New Haven was, girls walking around in skirts in 0-degree weather, but...
I think some of that Uber bubble is popping though.
But you know what?
Freezing our biscuits off.
They're still pressing all the time on my app to sign somebody up. It's $200. Sign somebody up. $200.
Yeah.
So it's and I've tried to sign a couple people up, and too many fucking people have DUIs on their record 5 years ago.
No, but
shit.
That's me.
I wasn't even talking. My buddy Rob. I tried to sign up, and he got like all the way to the end, and then they're just like, "Yeah, you had a DUI 5 years ago."
No, but what's funny though is the amount of people that do escape through the cracks.
I mean, you escaped through the craps too.
I think it's amazing.
Shawshank Redemption.
But it's frightening.
You can have a frightening sexual harassment case and no one knows
Just
about
anything,
it.
you don't know, it's the craziest thing, and everyone's hopping on, and it's just like, hop in a car with a stranger, make some money, and you know what I'm saying. But like, you're not gonna be a millionaire, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No.
they will.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Unless you're
cheap
invested
as
in
possible.
cryptos,
That's
then
right.
one day you will be.
But I'll tell you, man,
Possibly.
I like it as a side hustle because when I was working just one job, it was like work the job, go home, and like kind of not wishing that I was still at that job, but wishing I was making more money doing something else. So I mean, it's working out great for me.
The key point though is side hustle. There's too many people that are like, this is my full-time gig, and that part's just frightening because like, I don't know about you, but like, you know, if you sit at a desk for a long time, you know what I'm saying, your body's just like, you know,
you got to get up and that's why people sit on the balls and shit.
You know, I don't know about your job.
Yeah.
Where's that sound?
I know. We're a little behind on the sound effects, but anyway, you shouldn't sit in the car for a long time. You get in the car with strangers, but it's fun, interesting. You know what I'm saying? It definitely is a wave and buzz. But you want to get your side hustle on cryptocurrency, right? Where are you at with that? You know what I'm saying?
Cryptocurrency,
like
man.
Right? Everybody's a millionaire. Who's
I
the next
definitely
one?
joined the
Are you signed up?
craze. I joined the craze. You know, maybe down in our give you a referral link, get us some free Bitcoin. Go to Coinbase.com. Who knows? But obviously, do your research. I am no financial advisor. I don't know anything of what I'm talking about. I'm just here for the get-rich-quick scheme.
And at the end of the day, it's a gamble, so don't put every single dollar that you have into it. You know what I mean? Because
you're willing to lose, but into it.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just like the casino. Like, don't go with your rent money. You know?
Exactly.
Like, go with the fucking
pay your
money.
rent first.
Like me personally,
use the college kids' money first.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You got that saved. You know what I'm saying? But if you got to spend the rent, don't do it. But I mean, you got a couple bucks aside for Johnny. You know what I'm saying? Look at it. You know what I'm saying? If Johnny can't, you know, if he can catch a ball,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But for those of you who don't know much, and if you are interested, rumor has it February-March time frame. Facebook, Amazon, soon to release their thoughts and how to implement it. So it could catch on quick with the mass adoption. We'll see.
What do you mean by implement it? As in
you will be able to use it to exchange currency. It will be an official in the marketplace type of currency.
Like you can buy ads on Facebook with Bitcoin. That type of thing.
We'll see with that, but definitely something along the lines of a, do you want to buy a bed with your Bitcoin? Do you want to buy a furniture set? Do you want to...
So it'll be an acceptable form of currency. It'll balance the old USD.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It will take down central banks and government.
Whoa. People get arrested for
censorship,
stuff like that.
Google.
I don't know that.
Hang on.
I don't know that.
Do we all know who that guy Logan Paul is? The kid that went to Japan and filmed the I think if YouTube could put that on trending, I think we could talk a little conspiracy here. I mean, this kid's 22 years old and showing death to the masses. YouTube.
But yeah.
I don't. In my opinion, he's a douchebag. Like, I've watched a couple of his videos. He's a rich white kid that's a fucking douchebag. Like this is the other thing too, is like that's part of the video, but like what you don't see is in the video before when he's dressing up like a geisha in Japan, running around hitting people with fish. Like the kid's just a douchebag. So like to me, putting a dead body on YouTube,
no go.
We used to watch Faces of Death videos when we were in sixth grade. It's not that. It's just everybody's so sensitive. Like what he did is not cool. There's no doubt about it. What he did is not cool, but like what he's getting from it, it's not like it's not the end of the world.
You reap what you sow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's in a good book. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it's near and dear to all of our hearts. You know.
Definitely think it's a wake up call for him. He's a
he's
kid that
scared
amassed
now.
millions of dollars, and he's gonna see a little hit in his wallet and his fan base.
But you know what? His apology video got 31 million views. That's monetized.
Yeah.
So
actually, supposedly, I've read the research. He shut off the monetizing button for that. Supposedly.
No, that was for the Japan video.
Oh, okay. He needs to get monetized for his apologies.
Yeah. So he monetized it for the apology, which is the bigger video, and
pay him for his mistakes, pretty much.
So let me ask you this though. So can we maybe view this and Mr. What's his name? Logan Paul. Okay, because like I've seen pictures of him in like maybe 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a shame on me for basing an assumption on the kid on 30 seconds. You know, but I do have it. So
I did the same thing.
Can the whole Logan Paul enterprise then made a little money? Can he go away? You know what I'm saying? Can we put him in a box? You know what I'm saying? Then he'll be back.
Honestly,
like
his fan base is
like Kardashian.
That leads us to social media. The fan base of the kids starting young that build masses of 12-year-olds and 13-year-olds that love this kid.
That's what I was gonna say. His fan base is kids.
So it's a bad actor manipulating the masses on Twitter, YouTube.
Well, I guess it's up to us and feeding it, but I don't know. There'll be somebody else, but maybe I don't know.
It's basically he's selling a lifestyle of like, look, kids, I'm rich. Try to be like, and he got started on Vine. Like he was just doing Vine videos, and then when Vine shut down, he transferred over to YouTube, and he just kept it going. And like, there's that. I mean, in the YouTube community as a whole, is just they basically, it's a bunch of kids that got rich, and they sell the lifestyle to younger kids, and they just want to be like that. So I mean, it's a weird thing.
This is a good time for the content creators of YouTube to, change the paradigm, so to speak. But that's definitely an interesting story for the new year of 2018. This is what we do here at the 3-Piece and a Biscuit Syndicate.
And I think we can quote Tupac when he said, "Still, I see no changes. All I see is racist faces, misplaced hate, whatever he said." But
Can we get
he said
Alexa to... All right, she can't find Tupac. She will later. It's been a hard past how many years people were still trying to look for Tupac. We're not sure. But yes, so this is what
happened.
we do.
But speaking of that,
let's
what
hold on
happened
Tupac
with
for a minute.
the hologram came out, popping.
Coachella,
it was amazing.
Coachella Tupac.
Supposed to be Tupac tours with the hologram supposed to do it, and that shit just vanished.
Yeah, but it all does though. You know what I'm saying? Like you're right, that did.
But it vanished before they even like tried to make their money. That was a weird thing, where it was like they didn't whore it out. They just went Coachella and then Tupac's going again.
Yeah, that was a while ago. It's been a couple years since they tried to capitalize on the death of Tupac.
He's probably got an album coming out sometime soon.
A couple more.
I don't know. That's that Illuminati talk right there. You know.
What about anything else for recently? Should we discuss anything from 2017 going into 2018, or strictly just fresh for the new year each week?
Well, like wrap up 17, right? Was it anything spectacular?
Weinstein. Let's talk about some
Absolutely.
Hollywood.
Hold on. Let's wrap up. Let's wrap up 2017, right? For I mean, come on, Donald Trump, right? You have to, real quick. This is the big elephant. So Trump wins, right? I think we're in the process of making America great again.
We're all shocked.
Like here we are, like 1 year in. Are we better? That's the first question. Are we better? Are you
right
any
now?
better?
Would you like to answer that?
I'm not, why? Because I'm the only white guy in the room. I'm no better or worse.
Okay.
And that's the thing that I think you have to be on a different level to be. I think you have to be on a different level to be severely affected by it. Like it's not a. I don't know. I think I can't think of any president that has affected me besides Barack when he instituted the mandatory health care. Because then I had to get health care, so I didn't pay $600 at the end of the year if I didn't have health care.
I think.
But beyond that, like the actual impacts in my life, they're not. I don't see them.
Government wasn't in your wallet. It wasn't in your uterus at the time.
Exactly.
Okay.
And they're
still not.
No, and
right?
they're still not. And for as much as people hate Trump, which I do as well, just because he's just glib and he's just out of it, he's living in his world. So, I don't expect him to understand us three sitting in a fucking garage. You know what I mean? So when he's like, I'm doing tax cuts for the American people, I think he thinks that's what he's doing.
Okay, let me ask you this though. You think he thinks. So do you really think that Donald Trump has a thought then? You know what I'm saying? Because I kind of see I do. Part of me, like you said, with that glib part about it, it's almost like that empty thing. He's just I know words, and he's just because you got fucking diarrhea of the mouth. You know what I'm saying? They just come all spewing out. You know what I'm saying? So
what I mean is, I think he's glib to the common man and the American people. When he goes, I'm going to make tax cuts for the American people. The American people that he's talking about are the people that are close to / on his level.
The only people he's ever known?
I'm not saying it's the only people that he's ever known, but it's the people that he knows right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're bugs. You know what I mean? He could see a crowd of people and it's not.
As long as he takes a shit, this bug will fly by it. I think, personally, he's going to go down as the greatest president in our history, to be honest with you. I also think that we came into a time when this government thing had to be broken, and who better for someone to break it?
I will say I agree with that.
It.
I think that this might... Well, I think it could go one of two ways. This could either be whoa. Okay,
I don't think,
we need to take a look at it. Or it goes the other direction where The Rock is president in 2024. You know what I'm saying? With Tom Hanks is fucking running
coming
partner.
up, right? Which is all coming up. But here's where I say, like, is I'm in favor of it because I think that he and maybe secretly all of us that really are fans are like, maybe some type of agent of chaos, that there's just something crazy that, you know what I'm saying, it's just like, no, he's gonna break the wall, you know what I'm saying? And some people were saying, like, he was like, put into, you know what I'm saying, like, do whatever. I think it's just a crazy man. I think it's crazy times, and I think that's probably the fun part about it.
I agree. Where I'd rather live it right now than read about it later. Like, right. I'm so happy I'm alive right now.
Right, but see, here's the thing though, where I would say, like, to anyone else is just like, well, what are we kind of like, doing about it? Because right now, the coolest thing to kind of do about it is just to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? People are like, don't talk about it, be about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's kind of cool just talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, know, who's actually...
Well, since we're talking about it now, this leads to America's safety. Does anyone here think that we're actually going to go into a actual battle with North Korea, nuclear-wise? Or, I mean, do you think this is all a fib tale just to get things...
I think that every president has been somewhere along the lines. Like I said, it ends up with the story being selected, not elected, and we want the crazy one. You know what I'm saying? Like none of the other guys, you know what I'm saying? Like had like the what are those when the ad people say, like, have the look to sell this, you know what I'm saying? Like none of the other guys can sell, like, you know what I'm saying, like North Korea, you know what I'm saying? Like if you remember a while back, like it was George Bush tried to make it very clear one time, put North Korea on the list, you know what I'm saying? There was like this axis of evil, you know what I'm saying? And it was like Iran, North Korea,
Plenty of
the Russians were in there.
Knowns.
Yeah, and at the time, North Korea was just like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, like, I don't know, are we not a superpower?
We are a superpower.
We are, and we're a bully too. Like, we're the country that goes like, you, no nukes. Us, got them all. Yeah. Fuck you. Yeah, like, we're little kids that are jealous of everybody else. Not jealous of everyone else, but we're little kids that are just like, mine. Like, that's the U.S. in one word, we're mine. That's it.
No, we really are.
No, guys, we know what we're doing. All of you don't. So we got the nukes. Just chill. Like, and
it's a tough thing because there has to be a powerhouse that has the weapons to deter the smaller, crazier countries that do want to pretty much kill us because of all the shit that we've done in the past 40, 35 years.
Here's the thing about kill us. Like, when are they going to
Well, that's what they want to do. There's kids in other countries that they train to fucking kill Americans. Like, that's part of their thing.
A lot of guys,
6-7-year-old kids with rifles, and they're learning how to bayonet people.
Mean
with
on the monkey
faces.
bars too. If you've seen any of the training videos, mean on the monkey bars.
That's what I'm saying, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, like, as soon as you come over here, I would hope that within the first, like, maybe 200 miles of our coast, you know what I'm saying, like, we'd stop anything coming in. So I do have great faith in the Coast Guard.
I do too.
In the Navy. You know what I'm saying?
That's the sound effect, and you're right. In the Navy.
I think a lot of this is huff and puff, but
who's blowing the house down? Who's blowing the house down?
To be honest with you, I think the way it really is China is controlling North Korea, and they're kind of like their secret silent weapon.
I love China.
I mean,
there's got to be someone in China that speaks Chinese.
I would hope so. Yeah,
that's an inside joke.
That's an inside joke to everybody in the future.
If you tune in long enough,
we will release that.
Right.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
Yes.
But 2017. What are some things that you hope get left behind? I could say one really quick. I hope that women stop speaking in the fourth person on the internet.
Person.
Yes, on the
I need an example of this.
She was a storm that could never be blocked by a quarry inside of a tornado. Like, no one's ever said that about you. Yeah. No one will ever say that about you. You're saying it about yourself in the fourth fucking person. I don't get it. It's weird, like, and I guess, hey, if I'm a cynic in a lot of situations, and if you need that for your own inspiration, cool. But I don't understand that trend of she was blah blah blah. When it's like, nobody ever said that about you. Calm it down.
Thought-provoking spoken word.
Yeah, certain
Is it poetry or no?
I guess it could be. Just certain internet trends that just, when you see them over and over and over again, like, who's the girl that just went, "Hey girls, we're dyeing our hair gray." and it just happens.
Yeah, well,
like
you know who they are, though. I mean, like it's the
Those
people in place, though. Yeah, well, right. That's what we'll call them. But I guess there's people in the media like that Osborne girl did it. The Jenner girl did it. But the famous for no reason people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And like, you see it in the kids. You know,
maximum recording reach.
Womp womp.
It's all right. If anything, we just go with no faces. You still hear our voice. It's all right.
Well, do you have the other camera? You want to try to set that up?
We can.
Or was it not charged?
I think for now we're good with this one. We can just switch to this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got it looks good. I could, it's just not recording. It's all right. We'll look here. We'll look at you guys in the land of the internet. Do you understand that? So, since we're recapping 2017, I guess we could talk a little bit about what are you guys' points of views on Hollywood and the whole sexual harassment cases out there, and does that affect the world at all?
And no. What?
I don't think it affects.
It doesn't correlate to the presidency and anything like that with sexual harassment.
Absolutely does. It shows that what absolute power does. People are surprised by it, but I bet you anything you could look. I mean. People have been peeing on presidents for probably the longest time, okay? Like, how else do you want me to say it, okay?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's people,
yeah.
Such and such star got to the top. Like, we could start naming,
And this isn't the first celebrity president either.
Trump is the first president not to be peed on, because we all know they're part of their own secret group of nasty, kinky shit.
Hoover, right?
Blackmail each other so that they stay in line with things.
Hoover was the first dude. He was like a cross-dresser. You know what I'm saying? So, but point of it being
Michelle Obama's Michael Obama.
Right? Joe Biden keeps a basement full of fucking 8-year-olds, with pizza, something like that, right?
Hearsay. But getting
Allegedly.
to that point, supposedly in 2018 there will be mass arrests and pedophilia in the branch of government that everyone has been. All the smoke in the air that people don't believe. Pretty soon it will be coming out as truth.
Speaking of that, what you just said,
Guantanamo Bay. A lot of
every rapper, every rocker, everyone that died this year, you get the same story that I fucking hate. Chris Cornell, lead singer of Soundgarden, that killed himself this year. He was killed because he was about to unveil the fucking pedophile. Prodigy died this year. He was killed because he was about to unveil. That's the shit that I think is hurting everything. Where too many people get into where, hey, sometimes shit happens. You know what I mean? Where not everything is a conspiracy. Like not every celebrity was just about to tell everyone that everyone's a pedophile and then they got shot. You know what? We all have Twitter. We all have everything. You have a fucking movie-making device in your hand. You have all the information that's ever been known by any man in your fucking hand. You could have just said, hey, everyone's a pedophile, and uploaded it in 20 seconds. Nobody had to snipe you through the fucking... No one had to kill Prodigy with a fucking egg in the hospital. It didn't happen like that.
I think it comes down to the people's following. If you have a large following and you start talking about certain topics that are very touchy, you start to put exposure on yourself. So... For example, let's say this YouTube channel hits 7 million and we start talking about controversial shit. One day I might not be around. Blame it on the government, folks. You heard it here first.
No, and this goes into, I don't think so, because people if Alex Jones mattered, he'd be dead.
Oh, he's playing both sides.
You know what I mean? People like that, I don't know. You'd have to stir up some real shit to get touched, I think.
But going with good, let's bring that stuff to light. You know what I'm saying? Let's wrap it up. Let's not be too shocked though. And again, it's absolutely wrong. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this will start teaching. I guess everyone else will start acting a little bit better. I hate to blame.
Yeah.
I hate to blame. Men, boys, and things like that.
Yep.
But because it makes it sound like you're a feminist or something. At the same time, that's kind of in your head too, But like you said, everyone's maybe so sensitive,
Yeah,
that is the world we're living in.
Yeah, we're crazy sensitive. But
so is that going to stop though in 2017 or 2018?
I think there'll be a lot more. I don't think it'll ever stop behind the scenes, but I think it will. I think a bunch of other people will get exposed, and then it'll just go away like anything else.
Because see, here's what may actually happen, because it almost feels like the world is scripted, right? The Simpsons predicted the Trump thing, you know what I'm saying? So with everything being scripted, and like you think about some of the people that have been trying to talk, like remember Corey Haim was, maybe give him it, like maybe he's not so crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe there's some truth to that, but again, he's still alive, so like and then you had, I don't know if you know Ashton Kutcher, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I really want to hate the dude more times than not, but he's done some stuff for like, you know what I'm saying, like these women and stuff. But like, what if this big arrest happens and like it's this big Ashton Kutcher punked, and it's just like, hey, nothing's really changing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what really is going to change?
I think once America, the people that don't believe on all these conspiracies, and once they're awakened to some of these actual arrests that happen, that will slowly leak let me see what's going on more. Let me kind of have an open mind to how fucked up this world really is.
See, but it's not going to stop like.
I think it's gonna stop when you see the big key players. It's not gonna stop like 90% of people, or maybe even more, that they just have to go to work 9 to 5. You know
exactly. That's my thing. Is I think they can come out tomorrow and say, "Oh yeah, by the way, we did 9/11. You got to go to work tomorrow."
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. Like it's not gonna be. There's gonna be a certain amount of people that will go out and protest and do all that stuff, but we're all in a rat race so much that like there's no definitive. Hey, we all have time to go. Overthrow the fucking government and shit like that. Whatever
that's what Bitcoin.
What are you doing today? I was about to overrun the government, but I gotta be in a 3. I gotta Uber Eats.
Exactly.
If you gotta Uber Eats, make that money, turn that fiat paper into Bitcoin. I'm telling you, flush the crappy money into the cryptocurrencies. That's my take. I think this thing's gonna overrun the dollar bill quickly, and then it's gonna be exciting. And then I'm going to be buying shit with my Bitcoin. You're more than welcome to come over and enjoy my fucking wealth and prosperity with my early investment. That's what I'm thinking with that, folks.
Tell them, for $49.99, P.O. Box 4629. No.
On the bottom of the description, I'll definitely put a referral link to show you guys where to get the information on these cryptocurrencies. I will be bringing up more topics about that in these future shows. Like we said, this is our first episode, so coming from the East Coast in the wilderness, the wildebeest.
3-piece biscuits.
With the biscuits. But so back to, what do you want to see? So Mike, what do you want to see left behind in 2017?
Left behind in 2017, what I don't want to come out into 2018 is all the talking of people thinking they know everything without researching. That's my most important thing. That would be great. The ignorance, I'm full of it, but I research, guys. Okay, I'm not asking you to believe in what I say. I'm asking you to research what I say. That's my bottom line. But 2017, I'm glad it's over. 2018, like I said before, is all about being healthy, prosperity. It's going to be a great year. I feel it in my bones, and it's not because I'm cold.
So you say you want ignorance to be left behind?
Yeah, I would like ignorance, racism to be left behind. Just there's things where the shit that comes out of someone's mouth, and I know we could relay that to even our president, but work on me, or Alex. But I would really appreciate just more sound, solid thought before people spoke.
I agree. Now so I'd like to touch on racism,
which
like
I will not be doing that in 2018, by the way.
So. Let's talk about racism real quick. Like me and you, we went to the same high school, and as you know, there were not a whole bunch of minorities, as you want to put it, but then there also were. We grew up.
If only we did DNA ancestry back in the day, right? We'd find out something.
And have some people's heart get broken. And we're like, I'm what? No, but like we went to high school with kids who were racist but didn't know why. We went to high school with kids who would, and there weren't a ton of them, but kids that would show up with the rebel flag on the back of their truck and just not know why. You know what I mean? So do you think, or do you think there's any way to change people that are racist?
I do.
Because for me, it's ingrained, and I don't mean me personally, but for me, what I think is it gets ingrained, passed down from generations of people. So then there's some people who have it just ingrained in themselves that they don't like blank and they don't even know why. But the why could be just because, well, my mom and dad don't like them and they told me not to, you know.
Let me a quick piece of that. I don't think there will ever be a full answer, but I think a good piece of that, and we all have our own beliefs, but I firmly believe if we were able to get past the race barrier and realize that we are all human beings, I believe in creation. I believe we were all created by the same source. So if we were able just to realize that we were, like Bruce Lee says, all one under the sun, we would be able to do a lot more. But we have a lot of conspiracy theory if you think this, but there's people in place that pit each other against each other to distract us, so that there's other evil things going on in this world. Like, for example,
that's that Vince McMahon shit. Vince McMahon will do that backstage shit of like, hey, Sean, Brett doesn't really like you. What's going on? And then step back and let them go at each other. You know?
That's what it all is. Like, that's probably what we're gonna find out, that like Vince McMahon is probably really running things.
Yeah, I'd love it.
Vince and Trump, it's possible.
I know. Yeah.
I mean, Linda's in the cabinet, right? Linda McMahon, she's in the cabinet somewhere.
Yeah. So we will see with that one. We'll have to keep our eyes pried on
Vince McMahon,
the McMahon family in general.
Hey, well, that's to speak of that. He just sold $100 million in stock. They're talking about he might start up the XFL.
Oh, I heard about that.
They're talking about he might buy the Carolina Panthers. He might. They don't know what Vince is doing, because I mean he's getting up there. He's in his 70s now.
He's gonna spend his money.
He's got to shoot his shot. Because,
If any time's the time right now to take over the NFL with this whole shit going down. What do you guys think about that in 2017 with the national anthem? How do you feel about someone standing or kneeling?
I don't care, and I think that people have it. I think with the whole, how you were saying, people need to research shit. Like, for instance, there's a couple of folks that I know that they don't understand what they're doing. They believe that, like, they're disrespecting the American flag, when it's like, no.
Yep.
They are kneeling to draw attention to police brutality amongst minorities. And people don't get that. You know what I mean? Like,
no, but see, here's the other part, though. See, because the other side, everything is almost always debatable. Because they say, well, do it on your own time, and then you can say, well, this platform is, because they always throw, it's always, you're always made to feel guilty, and that's the one thing that you have to realize, like, and where do you stand for, and do you want to do something, or do you want to just, say, hey, people should do something? Because if you have to do something, you have to. We don't support the strong people. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And encourage the weak people. Instead, you know what I'm saying? When we belittle whoever thinks that they have a voice to stand on. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot easier to make fun of people. Maybe we deflect or something, but
could be a good portion. I agree.
Everybody wants to polish your shine. Is really what
Yep.
And everyone wants to hop on what's the cool trend. I mean, when I brought it before in Hollywood, you're not cool unless you're bashing the president.
And well, here's the flip side to it, though. Because you have some Trump supporters that still don't know why they support Trump, okay?
Yep.
And some of the things that are coming out of their mouth, like, in some ways, like, they're...
the racist redneck.
Well, no, but just in the worst part about it is the ones that are up here, and they think that, when you talk about, the rebel flag, you know what I'm saying? But... the classic comeback is still, like, Hillary, thanks Obama, like Benghazi, you know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not, saying that none of those things were serious in any type of way, but like, I don't know. Like I said, people still blinded.
Thank God Hillary's not our president, and I am not against women. I'm just against Hillary.
Yeah, it was weird, and the
whole
other thing too was that she just went. So it's my turn now, right, guys?
Basically.
And that was her fucking But you know what, too, that I hated about her? Is she went to Louisiana and she goes, and I always keep hot sauce in my purse.
Oh,
Shut
just
your
everything.
fucking
Just,
mouth.
yeah.
Like, when she tried to do the black scent around black people, it's like, but that's the rich mind, where they don't understand that, like, people can see what you're doing. You know what I mean? It's the Emperor New Clothes. It's like, yo, we see that you're naked. You know what I mean? Like...
Or no, we do have the internet. Like, we know everything up there is not true, but we got,
That's it right there. Yeah, we got the internet.
Yeah,
Thank God for that.
But, well, so what about that? How do you feel about the net neutrality if they try to shut shit down?
They've already agreed to it. It's already in process.
No, but it's still in litigation and it's still in...
I think it's wrong for places like Comcast and other monopoly-powered internet to tell me what website's okay for me to go to. For example, in the future, this could be a discrepancy with, let's say, cryptocurrencies. You want to go to a website and buy some coins, but they won't let you. So the internet was built for us to explore wherever we want. It wasn't built so that someone can make a big floodgate and tell you where you can and cannot go.
I think there were no rules when the internet was made, so I think the expectation of what you get out of it, like I said, is kind of like, well, no, this is still kind of mine too. I think everything's in the works. Like, you don't own domain names and your ideas, but I mean, the sad part about it is, like, if people really enjoy seeing, like, three idiots in a garage, you know what I'm saying? Like, they might have to watch it at a worse quality than, they're watching right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, exactly. That's, but who really knows about it? You know what I'm saying? Because unless people do what? Research, you know what I'm saying? And then, where's your source coming from? Because that's the other part, too, is sources,
Yeah. People read something on the internet and they just go, it's how TV used to be.
We've said this in the past, and it's a shame that we never hung on to it, but there was one point where the funniest commercial on TV was, I think, some insurance commercial or something, where he was some model on the internet, and it's just like, oh, it must be true. And everyone was just like, you see, because everyone's just like, it was quick, like, no, I was just Snoops and Google, and you can't even ask anybody for help now, okay? If I were to ask you, okay, how did you get where, the first word out of your mouth would be, did you Google it?
Yeah.
And you're just like, dude, I was just asking you. You know what I'm saying? You remember back in the day we used to have this conversation, and I'd be like, yo, how did you get here? And you told me, everybody from your mother, your brother, your lover, your kids, ask them a question. Google it.
Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. And then when you do Google and you do research, you got to actually read the full article.
I know.
Because when you get down to the bottom,
the headline, the clickbait is the worst.
Yeah, it could be something that, oh, by the way, this is all hypothetical and speculation, and it's not even fact.
Yeah, no, the internet has become the new TV, where everybody used to just believe everything that was on the TV. Now everyone believes everything that's on the internet. And I think that might be part of the net neutrality, that they're trying to curb it and come into, like, it used to be there were 3 TV channels, so you had to believe what was on there. And I think they're trying to break it back down to, like, no, this is the only information that we want you to have. So But there'll always be the dark web and stuff like that, where people can find out, quote, what's really going on.
And I think we all have a right to see what we want to see. If we want to see somebody talk about some crazy conspiracy shit and they actually make sense, so be it. Or if someone, I mean...
Yeah, but then they're going to say at what point, though?
Not to the dark web point where you're watching some live torture feed of fucking kids. There's got to be, I understand, some sort of regulation, and it should be on the basis of human fucking basic rights.
There should be a code. Right, well, okay.
Basic human rights is all you really need to protect. Besides that, freedom of speech, thought, that's it right there.
And part of what I think that they're doing with it is almost like how they do with TV, is how you have different TV packages. I think that's what they're trying to make it, where it's like, okay, if you buy through Comcast, you get YouTube, you get Facebook, you get blah, 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 but you might not get Twitter. Then you have to buy it through another, or for another $4.99 a month, you can get Twitter and SoundClick and all this other shit.
Exactly, and for the most part, at the moment, you know what I'm saying, because it goes exactly in, like, maybe like one of the few places to be able to watch this might be YouTube TV. So, like, I don't know if we can't, like, big shout out YouTube TV.
Yeah. Well, because that's my thing. Is like, I don't know if it's. I don't know.
So right now, we gotta use YouTube on the platform to gain the masses. We could always switch platforms.
I don't know if it is necessarily like trying to hide information from people more than it's just, hey, we've been charging everyone $20 a month for internet.
Well,
now
see, here's the thing, though.
$70 a month.
Okay, so here's the thing, though. So what should it be then? Because it comes down to, if money matters, then, you know what I'm saying, what do you want? Okay, so now you've got the internet with all this stuff out there. So
I want freedom
how much
of choice.
Okay, so should your choice come down to how much do you want to pay per? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Somebody's gonna have to at some point, like, right? We have to monetize something.
We have
so
to
should the TVs should TV be free? If the Super Bowl is being played and it's a big thing, and I'm whether you're a sports fan or not, how should the means of you watching the game be? You know what I'm saying? Should a local channel be? Somebody's gonna say that there should be some type of cost for this. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, somebody's got to get paid.
See, that's I can't lie. That goes beyond me. I don't know. My main concern is just don't block websites that I would want to go to, and that's where I think net neutrality is going. It's a way to, okay, I need to stop this type of company / people that's making a change in the world so that people can't access it. Let us access what we want.
That's what I'm interested to see in the future, if it's going to be that, or if it's just going to be like, yeah, you can get there, but you just have to pay more money. You know what I mean?
Right,
I'm interested in
which is there.
Going.
I mean, there are faster, you know what I'm saying, like, internets, you know what I'm saying? It is,
yeah. You get business internet versus home internet.
Yeah.
Goes a lot faster, yeah. So, did you have anything? What do you want left in 2017?
The only thing that comes to my mind is just words. You know what I'm saying? Like, we keep creating these new words, you know?
Yeah.
So if we could just throw away some of the old words, and you know what I'm saying, everybody has some,
I will never and can't ever, and if you guys say it, we're not gonna be friends anymore. Why the fuck would anyone ever say the word Liddy? I don't.
Any of that.
Get
any
away
of
from
that.
me
Liddy,
and my family.
Lit.
Because it rhymes with giddy.
Like, even the right now, Dilly and Budweiser, you know what I'm saying? But just, certain, I don't know. Can we stop creating words, and at one time, we're
all gonna be mute.
And again, not
we're
because
speak sign language.
not because I don't want to learn. Oh my God, another word I have to learn. No, not because of that. You know what I'm saying? Because the word that because a lot of it is nonsense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm all for slang. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a product of fresh dope. You know what I'm saying? But like is you know what I'm saying? But it just seems some of them are where they're coming from is,
I think you're right, 100%. I think
like I can't even, right? That's another one. Like you can't even what? Like
exactly.
do you know? There's
there's
a lot of words,
Yeah, and people don't say like the words because they want to. And they don't even understand where it is.
It's a fallback to where it was the old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
right?
Yep.
Is it? Is that what it is?
It's definitely that, and sad to say how many people actually read books and learn new words that they can use. They're too busy learning fake words from famous people that have no education, so they got to make up their own words to get famous. So they got to make up words like Liddy and bougie and fucking Diddy.
It's funny, speaking of which, because they're not reading, maybe that explains. And again, this is something where we might seem like get heated, carried away or something. But in the state of hip hop, if we can real quick circle back to that, like. What's going to be the new phase? You know what I'm saying? Like obviously, like I'm saying, everyone's mumble rap
is definitely when new artists come out on their own platform and media, like what we're actually doing, where people are actually being able to promote themselves rather than being forced to listen to. What these companies put out on the radio.
That's just going to be what would we call that then?
Well, I think anyone can be independent now.
Exactly.
It's easy to be
It's going to get even better and better each year.
Yeah.
Like
once people learn about things like DistroKid and stuff, where it's like it's so cheap to get your music to everybody, which is great. It helps, but it also hurts because back in the day they would put out artists and. It would when you have less to choose from. In my opinion, most of the time you get a better product,
a better chance to be successful. Right.
But now it's literally. I mean, it's us. We're three people in a fucking garage, and we get to do this.
Right.
And perhaps we think that we might be bringing something to the table, but then there's also some guy out there that's YouTubing himself farting into a microphone, and he's probably getting more views than we will. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, that's what Logan Paul did in his beginning, and that's how he got big. So farting and. Stuff like that.
So we're gonna step our fart game up. Is basically what we're saying.
Definitely. I'll be practicing that next episode.
No, but I do hear you on that. And even like I'm old and I'm, aggravated because I'm old. But like, I can't listen to and I know that this is I'm sure this is what they said about our generation of rap. But like, I can't listen to it. Like it brings
so maybe it's
just nothing. Like the mumble shit. Like
it's officially then maybe for because here we're now that we all talked about 2017 and maybe we could go back on that, but for 2018 I hate to tell you, things are going to die. What's going to die for 2018? Is it official? Is it fair to say or official? Maybe it's already been dead and we're just blind to it because of the independent artists. But hip hop.
Definitely, I think hip hop is going to die when it comes to some artists. I think I'll be the first to say I think the Kendrick rapper, Drake, I think all those people are slowly going to fade away. I don't see them coming back big time. I think they've kind of ran out of their recipe of what they could bring.
Well, I think, and they made their money too.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same shit. Like, if you have no money, you're writing some fire. You're writing with everything that you have. If you have $100 million, like it's Conor McGregor. He has $100 million in the bank. He might fight again, but you know what I mean? Like,
It's a lot easier. Yeah, I understand. It's a lot easier to go big one time and then leave.
Yeah.
So what about the other musicians then? So it seems like okay. So where's the kids? Don't be a rapper then, right? Because the end.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think it's up to the content that they bring. I think this is going to be a new generation of, instead of rapping about keeping kids in the gutter, maybe people will start rapping about how to be more successful and not in the ways of dealing drugs. You know, how to have more, how to believe in yourself more. You know.
Well, it's changed from dealing drugs to now rappers only rap about doing drugs. It's weird. Like now all the rappers are junkies.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like there's also almost an agenda too to just get a massive amounts of people to be zombie drugged people. So
right, yeah, to be accepting
maybe the
of
new
things,
music
though.
could be some revolutionary music of some sort, or maybe there has to be a Bitcoin hodl gang. You know, that might have to be the new thing. You know, I might have to come out as BTC. You know,
yeah, but I don't know though.
BTC.
So what about other music then?
I think music right now is in a good place for growing with new artists. As I haven't listened to music in so long, I make my own music content. It's been a while, but slowly but surely you will see it coming out. Be on the lookout for that.
I'll be honest with you, I barely listen to music anymore. I've moved on to like podcasts and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I do listen to music, I have Spotify, so I just listen to what I want. Like I was telling Mike the other day, it was like kind of like in between a delivery and like changing to find what I want. Like I popped on the radio for a little bit and I'm just like, I can't, I don't understand how the fuck people do it.
It's the same. You
I
know,
don't get it.
And another part too is where I say like is with it's all watered down. I get confused because someone will ask me like who somebody is, and like every female singer is like, oh, that's Rihanna. That's Rihanna. Yeah. You know, because it and again, it sounds good,
exactly
it's catchy, whatever, you know. But I mean,
but you know too, because it happened with Drake though. So I mean, it follows the paths of the the most played people in your head that people start to they don't even, maybe they want to sound like them or they just don't realize it.
Big fans of.
But that's hopefully that stays in 2017. When 2018 hit, I was super excited when it came to that. You guys on Twitter, have you guys heard of anything about the Quanon? It's the Quanon page. It releases. It's almost like back to this conspiracy stuff, but they release information that supposedly is future news of leading towards big issues when it comes to politics and bad people and getting our world back on track.
And what's it called? Quanon?
Quanon, Qanon. And supposedly I've been doing my research, but some people think it's the backlink source of the president and his crew to get out information against the deep state.
So you say our current president, Donald J. Trump?
You saying he's got 2 Twitters?
I'm not saying it's his per se, but definitely something along the lines of some sort of tunnel, some sort of gateway to information releasing on some things. It can happen. I got to research a little more, people. I was just trying to get back into this 2018 phase of things. Once again, this is the 3-piece and the Biscuit Syndicate. We get together once a week to talk about the past 7 days.
Do you have a personal goal for 2018 that you want to do? Like,
yes.
I don't mean I don't mean a New Year's resolution. I just mean like, do you have something in 2018 that you're like, hey, in 2018, I definitely want to do this?
2018, one of the main things I have, it's really just deals with cryptocurrencies. I'm invested, and right now that's my main thing. It's I see it. I see it getting me to where I want to go, and my future goal, if not by next year, by 2019, though, look out for this. Maybe we'll move the studio to a new location, but it will be a center for kids, music and arts, opened up to the public. So that's the exciting news. Investing in Bitcoin will get me my future dreams right there.
I honestly thought that we were going to be doing this shit from space.
Mars.
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
I was getting really, really excited because it sounded like he was going to...
I'm really rich.
Yeah. Yeah. 2020,
So it's just...
Say it.
I'm really rich.
In 2020.
I love my
So for the next year, you're just going for just invest more.
Yes. I'm looking to this as the early adoption phase, the early innovator phase, and once mass adoption hits, I'll be ahead of the curve.
All right. What about you?
I'm a simple man. You know what I'm saying? I just ask for another day. Hope to get a little laugh out of it. Hope that nothing's too painful. But I really don't ask for anything. You know what I'm saying? Really for a better future. And when I say it is with the kids, you know what I'm saying? I hope that people get involved with kids, but not the way that they're getting involved with them now.
Yes. Yes.
But just it's just really just day by day. People handle your business. That's just really it. Again, people being a little bit more conscious about things. Be that person that people like is really
How about you, Lil Matt?
It's a house by the end of the year.
There you go.
I'm going for that. Like I was close last year, but I had to buy a car instead, and I bought a brand new car, so I wouldn't have to deal with a car for the next, hopefully, 5 years. You know what I mean? So it's I'm on track to have a house by the end of the year, which is
Beautiful.
I can't wait to just be naked by myself often.
Yes.
Nuts on
100%.
everything. Just that's what I'm after.
And so on that note, folks, this is us.
We talk about putting dicks on furniture.
Once again, keeping. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment,
share.
Like or dislike, it's fine with us. We'll love to read the comments.
Yeah, we probably feed off hate a little bit more.
Oh, hate.
Which I
Give
think
us
everybody
something
does.
to complain about.
Which I honestly think everybody does. Like even with music and stuff like that, when I would put out, music, and when you get I like it, those don't mean anything. But when somebody says that they don't like it, I love that shit.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy that so much. Like.
Those are the ones that make me feel super insecure and hate myself.
No, those are the one that I get a kick out of it, because like I feel like you affect somebody more when they dislike something. If somebody likes it, it's kind of like they're still on the same path. Like, oh yeah, I like that. If somebody doesn't like something, they're just like, I don't like it.
What?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like it changes people. And
That is
honestly, if somebody doesn't like something that you do, they're more likely to show it to somebody else, because when somebody likes something, they like to keep it close to the vest. They like to keep it to themselves.
Yeah,
it's
nobody
fucking,
likes to.
I knew them before they were famous. It's
That's
that
true.
shit. Of
That's
like,
true.
But check out this shit, man. This shit sucks. Oh,
That's
word?
true.
Cool. Then I'll
Then-
show it to them because it sucks. I'll show it to them because it sucks.
That's true. You got those people that they find something new, they want to keep it because they want to be the original. Oh, I was their first fan type shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, their first album was the best, really.
Yeah.
Then they sold
Guys-
out.
Oh, you know what though? Actually, speaking of, I want to bring that up. That type of person, that character. You know what I'm saying? The one, oh no, their first album is the classic,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not real music because like there's no
Yeah.
instruments, or you know what I'm saying? Like there's the beer snob. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
IPA, bro.
I want to touch on those people. Yeah, I don't want to touch them. I just want to touch on those people. Because right, everybody's got to.
Yeah.
Here, someone's gonna say something about us, so
And
maybe-
even with us, hopefully our first episode is the worst episode that we make, and then it only
by
gets better
far.
and better. Yeah, who knows? We'll see. There's more to come though. We'll definitely have. I think we're working on an intro, maybe a little jingle for you guys for the show. If you have any comments or any ideas, right now it's the 3-piece and a biscuit, little syndicate.
We owe China.
No China involved.
I mean, they probably made everything on this table, so we kind of do.
That is very true. Actually, all of China is involved.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Next
that's crazy.
episode, I'll discuss how China is. They got surveillance all over the whole world.
That's right.
Well, folks, I'm one of your co-hosts, Chedda Mike.
I would
want to wrap up. You can edit, cut. You guys want to say goodbye?
Yeah, later.
Yeah. Follow, click like, hit subscribe, do all those things. We're going to have, new episodes and new things coming out. Follow me on everything at Lil Mattress, LILMATTRESS.com.
We'll have all that in the description.
Yeah, I'm gonna get like one of them handles or something, right?
Yay.
All right, folks. See you till next time.
3-piece and a biscuit.
Out.